So let's begin with Mr. Doug, Mr. Pine Creek Doug. So Pine Creek Doug is someone that he started out as an atheist. He used a lot, well, he's still an atheist as far as I know, but his videos were about atheism and Christianity, and he started out doing a lot of street epistemology, and he has switched more to a conservative site or conservative approach, and he brought this to my attention, and then I went and looked up some other things. But see how to do this. Present, share screen. I told you so. All right, there we go. So as you can see, he made this short little video. It may have been part of a longer video, but this is the part I saw. I don't really watch his videos anymore. They just don't really interest me. So hopefully this will work. I actually did this video, these topics last Thursday, and I had the audio incorrectly, so I'll have to be double checking this, make sure I'm doing this correctly. So this is what he had to say about Imane Khelif.
All this. My theory is that this person is indeed intersex, has some type of...
Okay, he's using theory as guess.
Disorder, mutation disorder that caused this person to be born without a penis. And so when you're born in a third world country without a penis, and then even in first world country, you assume female, right? But not so fast, like 1 out of 1,000 times it might not be. And I think that's the case here. And so raised as a female, but basically has, my guess, has internal testes, therefore producing lots of testosterone, and a development pathway that leads to being male, even though intersex. And I think that's what happened.
I told you so. Oh, I told you so.
Okay, so after investigating this, I commented on his video, such a moronic comment based on zero evidence. And, some idiots come in and say, there's plenty of evidence. Like, you don't have anything. Nothing but multiple medical reports. No, you don't. You don't have multiple medical reports. You do not. You don't have them. This person mentions the medical examination of the premier international MMA league for women. Why would Imane Khelif have anything to do with MMA unless it's just part of the boxing thing? And I also mentioned he has nothing but medical reports and eyesight. Okay, okay. I've seen lots of women that are masculine, lots of men that are feminine, and some that can fool you. So whoever this person is, Bokura, never once presented any evidence, never linked me anything, never told me what to search for. But I'm kind of good at these things, so I know how to look for things. So what it is we're getting all this stuff from one source. Okay, so we don't need to hear this, but as Doug showed the French newspaper that reported this, and this is one reporter who has claimed to have gotten hold of the medical report. And this has been, 2 weeks ago? This medical report still hasn't come out. Imane Khelif and her people have sued this reporter. So that may be why it hasn't been revealed. But why haven't other news sites gotten a hold of this? When it first broke, when I first heard about it from Pine Creek Doug, no legitimate web news agency had talked about this, not even Fox News. I think Fox News has talked about it since, but they were very careful in their portrayal. So this is just poor reporting. And let me say, again, on this website, I'm asking for evidence, and nobody gives me any. And again, here, another stupid website claiming that they have this leaked gender report. You have one reporter. I don't know how popular this French newspaper is, so I don't know whether he's this is a National Enquirer newspaper or what. But these guys are just morons, and they just don't know how journalism works. You don't base something on one report, and you can find a lot of sites put things in quotation marks, alleged, blah blah. That's them being careful because they know this is something and they just want to get clicks. So Imane Khelif, she was in the Olympics in her home country. It is illegal to be trans. It's illegal to be gay. Now, Doug claims in these countries, if you're born without a penis and you're classified as female. I don't know if that's true or not. It may be. But people just need to be careful about what they do and say. I don't know what this one was. And of course, if it were true, I'm sure. I wish I could just double click that. I'm sure that the Algerian Olympic Committee would be denying it, because if it's anywhere true, they could potentially be in trouble. Notice here, Jacques Young, an endocrinologist and someone who reportedly co-authored the assessment. So this medical report that this journalist had supposedly gotten a hold of, he's one of the authors. And he's saying his name is being used to spread false information and anti-trans. Now, notice here they do say suggested. I would love to find his actual words. I haven't been able to find them. If anybody can find them, please link me to them. And let me say, a man could be a man. Well, it could be a man. So, I'm not saying all this is true or false. I'm saying that the sources, first of all, like I had a friend on my Facebook page. He's no longer my friend anymore. I didn't unfriend him. He unfriended me. But he said, well, I can tell just by looking at her, just like that guy under Doug's video. That's nothing. That's not evidence. That is not evidence. It's it can be evidence, but just because you think that Imane Khelif looks like a man doesn't mean she is. So, Imane could be a man. But the reason I'm pointing it out, we need to do better. This is poor journalism. It's not something I would hang my hat on. I've seen plenty of masculine females that you could mistake as men. You know, I had a friend in high school that was. This was the '80s. This was very early gender bending. I remember I went to an ice cream place with her, and the people that were making the ice creams were looking at her, and she wasn't paying attention, but I kind of heard the whisper, and I could read their mouths to make sure I heard the whisper correctly. They were going, "Is that a guy? She has short hair, thin, straight body, no hips, female. I mean, a woman, a girl, born a girl." So it can't happen. And I just think it's ridiculous that people like Doug, who I used to enjoy, I wouldn't say I admired him, but I used to enjoy listening to, has gone off the deep end and is either just doing this to get clicks from conservatives for, entertainment purposes, or is just using poor reasoning skills, in my opinion.